Good morning, Glue Troopers. Quick note, won't be a morning show tomorrow because I'm supposed to have my interview with the astronaut Mike Mullane, so I'll be doing that in the morning and getting that edited, and hopefully that'll get up tomorrow. And, oh wow, I just thought I'd come back here in the TARDIS and shoot another scintillating episode, and yes, that squeaking noise is the chair, not me. You know, sometimes I sit here and look at all these boxes of kits I've built, and of course the unbuilt stuff, and you look at some of them, like the H-56 Cheyenne and a few of the others, you know, like, oh, the potential some of these things had that never got realized because, you know, budgets or whatever. The fact they ever got built to begin with. You look at a lot of these models and you think about the incredible ability of people to design things. I mean, it's just so many cool aircraft, and of course a lot of them are evolutionary steps, but you look at the cars and and even the stuff like the kaiju that just show the imagination of people. And we really are a creative lot when we're not destroying stuff. And you think pretty much all of this came about as a need to something we needed to get done. You know, everything from the stagecoach to the car to the jet to the rocket ship, it served some kind of need. Even the imaginary stuff served the need to, you know, like to entertain, or it's just. And then you go to an air show or something, you look at one of these airplanes up close, and you look at all the rivets and the tubing and the piping and all of the just the little weird shaped pieces of metal that, you know, you figure there's got to be a couple of 100,000 parts to any of these airplanes. Tens of thousands of parts to a tank, thousands of parts to a Jeep. And we manufactured this stuff at an incredible scale. And you just, it's kind of staggering to think about just how much stuff had to be conceived and designed and prototyped and then manufactured and assembled so that it could be operated. And it's incredible. Sometimes it blows my mind to think about all the stuff we've made over time, and all made with the resources right here on this little planet. And so you think about it, when if you ever watching, like, you know, Ben-Hur or something, you know, in the day of the Romans, you know, everything was needed to make supercomputers and jets. They just didn't know what resources they were walking across. And even today, I'll guarantee you, I'll bet you there's all kinds of cool stuff that we haven't even dreamed up yet that's here on planet Earth in super raw form, just waiting to get made. You know, for some genius to think of the new unobtainium material and the new whatever to get it made. And that's why we think about these things, though, now in a way we didn't before, because that's how you come up with the Star Trek transporter and things like that. I know it was just a plot device, but we're already, you know, ever since the Industrial Revolution, since people's imaginations, you know, started carrying them towards the future, we started envisioning things that weren't, that didn't exist, and a lot of them, like cell phones and television, became reality. And kit model plastic airplanes, or plastic kit model airplanes, or kit models, I should say. I think I'm in a good mood today, just reflecting on humanity's creativity, and the fact that we build models is a sample of that creativity. You know, we take a three-dimensional jigsaw puzzle and turn it into something hopefully quite pretty. By the way, speaking of the little lunar module, one of you guys, actually one or two of you guys, had recommended the gold wrapper off a Rollo bar. My wife gave me a little piece of candy last night. This is a Toronto bar by Nestle. Savoy Toronto. Anyway, it's got some gold and silver. This might do, but I'm not going to pass up the chance to go have a Rolo bar, or a Rolo. I love that candy, so I'm probably going to go get a piece of candy today and use that to make the foil bottom. And I'll pretty much just probably paint it aluminum and then put the gold on it, and maybe a few little black spots, because it's well, one, I've already built it, so it'd be kind of tricky to detail. I suppose I could take it apart, but no need to. It's going to be a pretty basic color pattern given the small scale. Then since this has the ballistic cap on it, I'll make the body aluminum, make the engine bell black, and the rest of it will be painted white, the capsule and the launch escape tower. By the way, this thing has a surprisingly detailed, the little maneuvering thrusters on it, which, by the way, come already attached. There's a surprising amount of detail in this thing, given it's not only its small scale, but it's to get those maneuvering thrusters, which are fully three-dimensional, with that kind of detail on there. That was a nice touch, because those would have been tricky to put something that small on. And so I got the landing gear on the Golden Knights plane. I'd like to finish that today. I'm going to make a decal to go where it goes. The Knights have that sliding Lexan door on it, which leaves a big black square in the middle of the fuselage. So I'm going to use that, do that as a decal, and make some headway on the Thunderbolt and the Peggy. And when I get these kits done, like I say, I'm going to jump on those cars. And as you can tell by the sleeves, it's getting just a little cool here in Florida. We're supposed to start getting cold again by the end of the week. So anyway, I know I'm not really talking much about models today, ranting on about other things. What can I say? I woke up this morning with big philosophical ideas about our place in the universe this morning. Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. Well, I need to get cracking on it. So, guys, have a wonderful day. Model on.